I like that. The other one, this actually sort of ties into it. I was interested to know, because you see this a lot in the West and other countries, about different religions being fearful of each other. And so I was wanting to know, what was your perspective on how people of different religions, how they can get along?
Religion is only a primary lesson for spirituality. Spirit is the same over the world. Human beings basically same. Their urges are same, their instincts are same. Some people are more talented, some people are less talented, but everybody has some talent.
Yeah.
Everybody is born with certain potentiality. He has his physical potentiality, he has his vital potentiality, he has his mental potentiality, he has his spiritual potentiality. No human being is there in the world who has no potentiality. These potentialities are to be grown through certain education and certain situation. So religions are different schools in the world for manifesting human potentialities. They are meant for that. They are meant for that. But lots of people, they forget the purpose. They forget the purpose of their religion. And they become obsessed with the outer disciplines, and a certain psychology develops, which are sometimes fanatical,
Yes.
sometimes obsessed. They are obsessed with things that ours is the best, ours is everything, we are superior and they are inferior. But actually, if you are following religion in a proper way, in order to reach the next step, that is a spiritual experience, that this obsession will not be there with you. You will understand that everywhere the same, all people same, all cultures, they have their essence. We have to learn from one culture to another culture. Some culture older and some culture younger, and younger can learn from the older ones if there is anything, or sometimes the older one may learn from younger ones if there is a new thing. Like the older religions can learn from the scientific religion. Science is also a kind of religion.
That's true.
A lot of people believe in science, not in any religion. So you can learn from them. And these scientific people can learn a lot of scientific thing even from the religions. Like the Vedic religions, Vedic religion speaks of atom. Vedic religion speaks of action and reaction. Vedic religion speaks of gravitation.
It's all same like physics,
Also physics, even Oppenheimer speaks that, well, the modern physics is but a little alternation and exemplification of the ancient Hindu wisdom. So they have these opinions. Even Werner Heisenberg, he's a quantum man. He says that the part of the quantum theory seems to be like crazy. When I studied Hindu philosophy, they become much sense to me.
Right.
So that way, I think religion, looking upon it with a scientific point of view, and from realization point of view, from practical point of view, practicality from psycho-spiritual point of view, then there is no quarrel. But when education is gone, you are hemmed with certain superstitions, dogmatic. You are mechanically doing things, mechanically doing things. You have no feeling connected with it. Automatically there will be some sort of superstition. For instance, somebody is praying in his own way, and he thinks that my prayer is the best and others are nothing.
Right.
They are all heathen, they are all kafirs, they are all these mlechas. So when you start looking down upon others, that means you have not realized yourself. If you have eaten your own food in the kitchen properly, you don't say that others' food are bad, our food is good. But you have neither digested your own food, nor you are able to digest others. So you neither you understand your own religion, nor you understand others' religion. Had you been understanding your own religion, its themes, if you talk of Muslims, I think that you try to understand Allah. Allah is universal. Allah is one. And when there is one and one universal, there is no conflict, because everything is within him. He is all permeating. How can you call, how can you say that this is something else, this is something else? Because it is all permeating. Hindus say Brahma, Sarvam Khallidam Brahma, everything is permeated with one Brahma. How can he have a hatred? How can he have hatred for anybody?
That's true,
You love milk, and from milk thousands of sweets are made. Then you love milk and hate sweets from milk. It cannot be possible. You cannot make it. This is ridiculous. It means lack of knowledge. They do not understand Ram, or they don't understand Krishna, or they don't understand Christ, or they don't understand Muhammad, or I mean say Allah. Had they been understanding the essence of the religion, they would not quarrel.
So it sounds like
No quarrel. Understanding has no quarrel.
Right.
Science has no quarrel.
Yeah.
Yoga has no quarrel. Yoga has no quarrel. You sit upright, you practice pranayama. You don't have to change your name. You don't have to change your culture. You don't have to change anything. You sit upright and practice pranayama and concentrate, and you see how the feeling comes.
Yeah.
So science, when religion is understood from scientific point of view, human science point of view, and human science is the most important science in the world, because in the whole creation nothing is equivalent to human beings. Even science is coming from human beings.
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
And so human science itself is a glorious science, and this is spirituality, and spirituality begins with certain external disciplines. The external disciplines are called religion.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
So you have a kind of external disciplines from your background,
Yep.
and I have a kind of disciplines from my background. You speak English, you have learned this in Canada, and I speak English, I have learned in Bengal.
Yeah.
We don't quarrel with each other anyhow.
Yeah.
We speak and understand each other. So when spirituality comes, no quarrel. So now the world is trying to come to spirituality. I think, a lot of people are trying to come to our spirituality,
Yeah.
rather than quarreling on pointless things.
Details, little things.
Pointless things.
Little rules. Yeah.
Little rules.
Yeah.
Huh?
I agree.
If you are fighting, you have a lot of roses in your garden, and I have jasmine, and then you start fighting which is better.
My jasmine's the best. Yeah. My rose is more beautiful. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
So this is what I think. Education has no religious part. Education is not talking of spirituality. It has eliminated. Naturally, people are not becoming aware of it.
Becoming.
Not becoming aware of the reality.
Ah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Not becoming aware of the reality. Reality, when you have started teaching people, this fighting is from shadow. Is a shadow. Is ignorance. It will vanish.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's interesting. That's a really good perspective on it. I like that. Sort of just focus more on the broader message rather than
Broader message.
the
Of
little
course.
details. Yeah.
Broadness is life. Expansion is life.
Yeah.
And contraction is death. Contraction is death. So this is a religious death. Quarreling means religious death.
Yeah.
Loving means expansion.
Yeah.
You love, you embrace. Not necessarily that you have to convert people. No conversion, but helping others.
Sharing and knowledge.
Sharing others.
Yeah.
Sharing knowledge. I can share my knowledge with you, wherever I don't say that, give up your religion, come to our religion.
Have to do this, yeah,
That
yeah.
means ignorance.
Yeah.
It is ignorance.
No. I like that.
Knowledge must circulate. I always believe in one thing, like blood must circulate in the body in order to keep you healthy. That's why you need exercise.
Yes.
River must flow in order to keep the water pure.
Yes.
Air must blow in order to have the atmosphere clean. And economy must circulate in the country, because economy is the blood of the country.
Yeah.
So economy must circulate in order instead of getting frozen in banks.
Yeah. Or
Exactly in
one
the same
person
way,
can-
knowledge must circulate. Knowledge of philosophy, knowledge of spirituality, knowledge of reality, spiritual reality, divinity, that knowledge should circulate everywhere.
No, that-
Otherwise it gets frozen, dirty, poisonous,
Yeah.
polluted.
So, would you recommend for people to try to study all religions then? Just learn about.
Oh sure, if you are, but you study first yours.
Yeah.
I should say first study yours. You cannot digest all the food. Chinese take many kinds of food.
Yeah.
I cannot digest them.
Yeah. That's
I must digest my own, and I should say that it is good for Chinese, not for me.
Okay.
Enough. I don't say the Chinese bad. They should not do this. They should eat all vegetables. No dogs or no cats.
Yeah. Right.
No, I cannot say that.
Okay.
I say that it is suitable to them. Let them eat.
Yeah.
It is suitable for me. I shall eat. A monkey cannot say the tigers are all bad because they don't eat leaves.
Yeah. Or bamboo or something. Yeah.
So diversity is the law of nature. Better we should not quarrel. We should respect each religion,
Yeah.
because each religion is made for one purpose, that is to arouse humanity and to give the perception of the divinity.
No, yeah.
So forgetting that purpose, we start quarreling with people that ours better, world should be converted to this, world should be. This conversion itself is not very good thing, I think. It is a kind of political thing.
Yeah.
But awareness and transformation of human nature is more important. Your nature should be transformed, your lower nature to the higher nature. This transformation is the main work of religion. Not just converting people and what he was before, even he is same.
Yeah.
He was a thief, and even now he is a thief, but he was a Hindu, now he has become a Christian.
Right.
It doesn't matter anything. It doesn't
Still-
make any sense.
Yeah.
Makes no sense, you know. So yoga, spirituality, these all help people to transform their mind, to change their mind, to make the mind broader, outlook broader, and happiness, joy, ecstatic way of life, joy,
Right.
increasing joy.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Yeah.
Yes.